Alrighty, kiddos, this is the screencast to show you how to put your base on your slider, or your slider and your base, and the jar on top of that too. So to begin, I'm going to go up to place, and I'm going to find where I saved my slider assembly. So again, in previous screencasts, you should have been able to put the slider together. So I'm going to put my slider into this assembly, click OK. And I'm going to start constraining that. The slider needs two constraints. I'm going to constrain the side of my slider to the inside of this guide. Click apply. Then I'm going to cancel that constraint. I'll pull this thing out. I'm going to constrain then this. It's part of the spacer. I'm going to rotate around. I'm going to constrain that to the bottom of my slider. Click apply. Go back home. And now, when I look at it, my slider does slide through my base, and that's what we're looking for. Alright, so the slider slides. Then I'm going to go back to place. I'm going to find my lid ring, place the lid ring, and I'm also going to place the mason jar. Make sure you get the mason jar in there, both of those. Click OK. I'm going to constrain the lid ring first. Now, the key with the lid ring, there's these little holes on the lid ring, and there's little holes on the base. I'm going to zoom into that hole. Now, you see how I get this dotted line here? That dotted line, this line right here, that is called a center line. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to find that same line on one of these holes. Constrain. I'm going to apply that constraint. Cancel it. I'm going to see if I can move my ring. I still can. I'm going to slide it over a little bit. I'm going to find, again, the center line here, as well as a center line here. Click apply. And now it should just move up and down. To tie that thing down, we have to click constrain, and I'm going to mate my base. I'm going to rotate around to the bottom of my jar lid, this surface right here. So I'm going to glue that down, click apply. I'll go back home, and now the jar ring or lid ring should be constrained. Then to constrain the jar, it's pretty easy. I'm going to find the center line of one of these. So right now I'm kind of in between those two surfaces, and I have the center line. So I'm going to click that center axis, and I'm going to find the center axis of my jar. Click apply. I'm going to cancel that, and then I'm going to slide my jar up. And now I'm going to constrain bottom this surface of the lid ring. I will spin around, and I'll find a flat surface on the bottom of my jar. Click apply. Go back home. And now my jar is attached on there, and my slider slides, and my gumball machine is complete.